What is up everyone, JPR Tech here, and I'm really excited because finally Sony announced the release of their very popular travel zoom lens, the 18-135mm f3.5 lens. I used to own the A-mount version of this lens. As usual, as I talk, you can judge the image quality by looking at the samples, photos, and clips that I'll be going through as I'm describing and talking about this lens. But since I did sell my A77, I no longer have A-mount cameras, so most of my A-mount lenses are gone. But when I did have it, that was the go-to lens if I wasn't able to carry multiple lenses. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about why you should be excited about the E-mount version and for who is this lens is for. But first, let's go over some of the specs, and I'm actually wanted to compare the A-mount to the E-mount, and mainly they're mostly very similar with a side of a couple of differences here and there, which we'll go over right now. Both lenses have the same zoom range, that is 18 to 135mm, and the aperture range is the same as well, from aperture f3.5 to 5.6. Now the A-mount lens has 14 elements in 11 groups versus the 16 elements and 12 groups in the E-mount. They both share the 7 blades in the aperture and both are curved. Now the minimal focusing distance in the A-mount is 406mm, whereas the E-mount is 450mm, so you can't get quite as close as the A-mount version, but this is quite average for this kind of zoom lenses. The filter size, now this is an upside because the older A-mount had a 62mm filter size, which are more expensive than the more common 55mm found in the new E-mount lens. The minimal aperture stop, they are both the same, from 22 to 36. Now dimension wise, this gets very interesting. As mentioned earlier, the filter size is smaller, so the lens is a little bit skinnier at 67mm compared to the A-mount that is 76, but on the lens it's 86mm for the A-mount but 88mm in the E-mount, so it's a little bit ever so slightly longer than the A-mount, and both are very light. The A-mount weighs around 395 grams and the E-mount is 325 grams, so it's very light. Now I'm really excited for these lenses because, as you can see from the sample images and clips, that these lenses are for real. We get really sharp, fast focusing, and also it's really a step up from the kit lens. It's not really a kit lens because it's great for photographers and videographers because it's light, it's silent and fast. Now there are a couple of cons, and that is one, the low light. Being that it's a zoom lens, once you start zooming in, the aperture will close down, so you will lose a lot of light. And the most important con of all is the price. Now it is listed in Sony's website for $599, which is $600 for basically a super kit lens. Now the A-mount, when it was launched, it was at $499, which can be found now used for as little as $300. So I'm pretty sure if you can wait, the prices will drop for the E-mount as well. To sum it all up, if this lens is as good as the A-mount counterpart, which is actually very light, sharp and silent, then this E-mount version should be equally as good, if not better. But for $600, that's just too much for basically a kit lens in steroids. But if your needs, your circumstances call for just being able to have one lens that can give you great image quality and with a decent range, then this might be the lens for you. And what do you guys think about this lens? Are you guys excited about this lens, or is it pretty much pointless, since for a little bit less you could actually get the 18mm to 105 that has a constant aperture of f4? Well, thanks for watching, and if you like the video, go ahead and smash that like button if you're into that thing, and if you love it, subscribe for more tutorials and reviews. You all have a good one. Peace.